And then, party people, happy Motivate Monday. This is your daily morning motivational message. Motivation's a lot like what? Taking a bath, brushing your teeth, personal hygiene. These are things that we take care of on a regular basis because we want to look good. And when we look good, we feel good. And if we smell good, we play good. And if we play good, they pay good. So it's important for those things as equally important as it is to develop this up here. Your mindset is everything. What you think about, you bring about. Everything is created three times. First, in the mind, the imagination, your vision, your mind's eye. Secondly, you verbally express that. Thirdly, it's going to manifest through execution. And so, understanding the power of our thoughts. Words create worlds. And this is what we have at our fingertips. This is the capacity that we have as human beings. And so I want to take good care of it. I want to honor it. I want to honor you. I want to honor your goals and your dreams, your hopes and your aspirations. I want to see you soar. I want to see you break through these self-imposed limitations. I want to see you take obstacles and make them into opportunities. I want to see you become an overcomer, an overachiever. I want to see you in the greatest version of yourself. For I do believe that we live far below our capacity. I do believe that we leave a lot on the table. I do believe that if you look at most human beings and you ask them the question, if you could do the last year over again and you want to be really honest and transparent, and you could say, hey, if I go back over the last year, could I have put forth more effort? Could I have been more focused? Could I have been more disciplined? I promise you, if people are honest, almost everyone will say yes, which means what? Our thinking is a natural limitation. Our default setting will fall back on taking the day off, will fall back on making an excuse, will fall back on being distracted, will fall back on allowing ourselves to get off course, to get down on ourselves, to talk down on ourselves. And then we have to re up and re engage and fire up the engines again. So, understanding that these things are in place, understanding that unfortunately our thinking, because of life programming, born to win, programmed to fail, most people are born to win, programmed to fail because of what they're being bombarded by and with every single day of their living lives. By the time they reach adulthood, they have habituated talking down more than talking up to themselves. They have habituated wanting to fit in to the status quo. They have habituated going with the mediocre masses. And so now you have all of these things that have been developed in you that you have to overcome, on top of having the aspiration and ambition to do something greater, doing something beyond your current station in life. So, first and foremost, we have to prosper where we are planted. We have to really take responsibility and ownership of our inner conversation, what we allow in our energetic space, what we listen to, what we tune into, because what we tune into, we turn into. That's right. So we understand the importance of these things. That's why we have our daily morning motivational message. Now, I want you to take into account that there are levels to this thing called life. And I want to just take it simply from some specific categories in your daily life. Number one, do you have a spiritual walk? Are you practicing a particular faith or religion? And my question to you is, are you being consistent and putting forth effort to deepen that practice? Do you pray every day? Are you reading and studying if there's a sacred text that goes with your particular religion or faith practice? Are you engaging in the spiritual practice and discipline of developing yourself in such a way that when people encounter you, they're encountering something that's greater than what's before them because you have been really focused and disciplined on cultivating your spiritual walk? Are you really getting on your knees and praying every day? Are you being disciplined with that? Let's talk about your familial walk. Are you a good steward with your family? Do you do the right things in taking care of your loved ones and letting them know that they are loved? Are you showing up in little tiny ways? It doesn't have to take a lot of time. Everybody's busy, but do you pick up the phone and just say, hey, mom, I was thinking about you. If your mom is still here, dad, I was just thinking about you if your dad is still here. Are you reaching out to those individuals that were instrumental in your development along the way? And if you have the other deeper family, which is your own family, a spouse, children, are you letting them know how important they are every day? Are you appreciating them every day? Are you showing gratitude every day? Are you doing acts that allow them to know that they are affirmed and loved every single day? There are levels to this. It's easy to fall into a routine. It's easy to get comfortable. It's easy to take people for granted. I'm encouraging you to step beyond those norm bounds, that mediocre mass mentality, and do something, a gesture. And you could do it every day to deepen that walk as a father, as a husband, as a wife, as a mother, as a son or daughter. Letting your family know, the family that you're building and creating, that they're important to you and that you're wanting to leave something that will be here long after we're all gone. When you look at your job or your career or your business, are you really putting forth that extra bit of effort? Do you come in a little bit early? Do you stay a little bit late to make sure that whatever you're doing with excellence, you're doing with effort, and you're doing with enthusiasm and great energy? Because if you're bringing excellence and effort and enthusiasm and great energy to whatever it is you're doing, and I don't care if you love your job or you don't love your job, I don't care if you feel like doing it or you don't feel like doing it, but if you have the discipline to exercise these practical matters in the application of your work and your career and your stretch, this is called prospering where you're planted. When you prosper where you're planted, you fill up the current space to such a degree that the world and the universe and God says, hey, man, wait a minute. We need to make space for this person. We need to push them forward. We need to promote them to something greater because they're dominating their current space. So often people allow themselves to be impacted by the circumstances that they're in. Oh, I hate my job. I'm overworked and underpaid. This sucks. And instead of just focusing on doing the best they can where they are with what they have and expanding their vision so that they can see greater opportunity and move on from that because you've more than filled up your current space, they take shortcuts. They take long lunch breaks. They hide in the bathroom and play on their phone. They do a half-assed job. And so now they're short-circuiting their ability to move forward and to grow and to progress. Don't do that. When you look at your physical walk, your health, and your well-being, are you really being disciplined, utilizing discernment with the things you're putting in your body? Are you taking time to learn more about your body? The body is a complex piece of machinery. And there's no one that knows everything about the human body. There's always something more to learn. I'm always surprised when I ask people, what's your blood type? And they don't know. Like, how do you not know your blood type? There are foods that you need to avoid according to your blood type. And the fact that you don't know your blood type tells me that more often than not, you may be sabotaging your own aspiration for better health and wellness because you don't know what foods to avoid because you haven't taken the time to learn a little bit more. And it's just a little bit more each day. And if you just apply this simple message that I'm delivering to you right now, I promise you, you're going to make growth and progress in your life. I promise you, you're going to end up in a better situation by the end of this month than you were at the beginning of it. Very, very simple disciplines that I want you to apply because there are levels to this. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Share this message and pass it on. Let's keep spreading the good word. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Happy Motivate Monday. Let's make a great day and a great week.